My claim to fame is that I was minding my business going to church one day and Dr. Mullins showed up. And I was coordinating a health and fitness fair. And the next thing I know, I was in front of a whole bunch of people talking about patients and this and that. And so I'm just delighted to be here because what I think is going on here is really you're leading. University of Maryland is a leader in a field that I think the rest of the country is going to catch up to. I kind of sort of stopped doing things. I stopped line dancing. I stopped cooking. I love to cook. And when that's happened, I said, okay, now's the time. I go and I get the consult, and they said, this is what you're looking at, a replacement. So, okay, all right. Now, I also live with my mother, who is 91 years old in August. And she's a little bit more frail than she was when she was doing all of this major dancing. And I go to have the knee replaced. So I figure, I got this all figured out. I got it. I got the place, the location, I got the surgeon, I got it going on. In the area where my role as a caregiver, I underestimated exactly the impact on the person receiving the care. And so I would encourage you, when you're working with your patients and when you're working with this program activity, to ask people the questions, what do you think, what else do you think you need to have on your short list? And also always encourage people to write their questions down. What was the hardest thing for me of all, apart from watching my mother get worried about me, the second hardest thing was just the confinement, because I am Ms. Want to be in the street, want to be going, want to be gone, want to have the conversation, et cetera. And so being confined for that period of time, the initial period of time, was really hard. I love being a part of things that other people can learn from. I'm delighted to be able to talk to you and then talk to the researchers, to talk to the students. You don't know how important it is for me. I made a conscious decision to have my medical provider be associated with students. You know, that's a risk. You know that's a risk. But my medical provider is the University of Maryland, and the reason it is because back in the day, I used to work down the street. It was easy to get here, you know, ta-da. But when I came back, and my mother, who's 91 years old, and I are participants in community medicine, it takes more than a notion to kind of sort of keep on doing. But I want you to understand, I believe that you are the reason for the season.